Hey guys, I'm Curtis with Wander with the Workmans, and today I have a question for you. What do you expect from your RV lifestyle? So first, let's deal with the logistics of this video because you're going to notice that the audio is a little bit different. And the reason that it's different is I'm actually doing this at the mouth of a cave or a big opening in a cliff face. And there's a reason for this. We're at a campsite called South Footbridge Road near Bluff, Utah. And I'll do a full campground review on this particular campsite in a couple of days. But what ended up happening was that as we were moving from Farmington, New Mexico to this campsite, we had a conversation, Havla and I, about what we had expected from the RV lifestyle, what we were getting from the RV lifestyle, and what we could do to kind of critique this lifestyle so that it fit better for us. It really turned out to be kind of a state of the RV kind of conversation. And one of the things that I had expressed was that I didn't think we were exploring as much as I thought we were going to. There's a couple of reasons for this. First of all, there was a true winter all the way down to the Mexican border this year. So we hit a lot of snow, we hit a lot of cold temperatures, we hit a lot of bad weather that kept us inside a lot compared to what we might have done if it had been more of a winter like I was used to experiencing when I did live in Tucson, Arizona. So that kept us inside. And we also ran into a few major expenses that started with our very first trip until just recently in Farmington, Utah, that have eaten up a lot of the funds that we thought we would have available to go out and explore things. So that has curtailed our exploration. But we had this conversation, and on our way to this campsite, we get to this campsite, we get set up, and I start looking around, and on one side of our campsite is the San Juan River. So we have wonderful river views, there's wonderful wildlife, but I also look the other direction across the valley floor, and along this cliff face that defines the valley here that we're in are these rounded out, almost theater type openings. They're like a proscenium opening, and so it was like, let's go explore one of those. Let's just drive over there, see if we can walk up into one. And we went to the biggest one we could see. And we pulled up here, and I got out of the truck, and I looked up, and right up here, right above my head, and I'll put some video in right about now, is a cliff dwelling. And there are petroglyphs up on the walls. There's very little about this campsite online. There's no Campendium review. That's kind of why we chose it, because we like to go to these places and review unreviewed campsites and that kind of thing. So we had no clue this thing was here, and I'm sure tons of people know that this cliff dwelling exists and it's part of the local feature, or you've been through this area. But for us, it was a total surprise because we didn't find it in our research. And it neatly dovetailed with this idea of we're not exploring enough. But the other thing that came out of this conversation with Havla was we're at a point where I can nitpick the lifestyle. I'm not upset with the lifestyle. I enjoy it quite a bit. And I'm at that point where I can kind of talk about the details and try and tweak the details to make it go from a good lifestyle to a great lifestyle to a perfect lifestyle. And that really made me interested. What is it about RV living that attracted you, and what do you expect from this RV lifestyle? And I think this is a great thing to put down in the comments below. What do you expect, and what do you do to tweak your RVing style to make this the perfect lifestyle for you? What techniques, what tricks, what tips do you have for making this a better experience? If you'd leave those down in the comments below, I'd really appreciate it. Because we're tweaking this. We're taking this from a good lifestyle to a better lifestyle to a perfect lifestyle. And it is those little tweaks. It reminds me of directing shows. When I worked heavily in the theater, I would tell my cast at a certain point, please don't think I'm being mad at you because I'm saying, oh, you need to step a half step to the left, or you need to say that line a little bit differently, or you need to change this timing of this entrance. It's not because I'm upset at you, or it's because we've reached good, and now we need to take it to great. And so I'm going to nitpick, and you should take it as a really good sign that I'm able to nitpick. Well, now I have to take my own advice. Now I have to sit here and go, you know what? We've reached the point where I can nitpick the details. So just some food for thought. Hopefully it generates some discussion amongst yourselves and here on YouTube as well about what you can do to take RV living from what you're getting to what you expect. If you guys haven't done any of those YouTube-y things, please take a moment and do them for me. Those are the things like subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with people who are considering going out on the road. Don't forget to hit that bell notification icon so you can keep up with us on a regular basis. Also, if you want to keep up with us on a more spontaneous basis, we are reaching out farther. We are on Instagram. We are Wander with the Workmans on Instagram. But you can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Wander with the Workmans, and you can also find us as Wander with the Workmans on Pinterest as well. In the meantime, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you down the road.